Universal Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. The Utes will put total lever to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The lone back's got it, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the amount of mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And the Utes get enough for the 1st down.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's, Coach, we got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
The Utes have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They kick it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in to see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got a man, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Parker. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Utes are in the red zone. Looking for space. It's Parker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Edwards. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. QB got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give out of the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Pittsburgh. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Good, right down the boulevard. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Steps away to find some room. On the run deep down the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and of course they go out and get it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from the loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll pull it on the read. And it's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is now back down to 9.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sets up the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession.
Touchdown, Kansas State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll keep it himself, finding an escape route. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick release on the RPO. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.
Thank you.